The Compact of Free Association allows citizens of the FSM, the Marshall Islands, and Palau to migrate to the U.S. freely without regard to visa and labor certification requirements. The U.S. Government's Accountability Office, or GAO, has released a report revealing deficiencies in reporting impact data by both Guam and Hawaii. The report notes that Guam is not accurately accounted for federal funding that supplements local expenditures. Thus, they are recommending that the Interior assist Guam in developing a new methodology for determining compact impacts. Senator Frank Blas Jr., who has been critical of the federal government for not properly reimbursing Guam for compact impacts, says that the Interior has already helped Guam develop a methodology for calculating compact costs.
Technical assistance grant that the Interior had provided to Guam to be able to come up with a methodology to be to be used to quantify the amounts that Guam spends, to provide services under the Compacts of Free Association. It's been done. This was the same methodology that we used for the reports that we've been submitting, on a timely basis as mandated by law.
Senator Blas says it's the Department of the Interior who has failed to turn in all of these reports.
What the GAO report shows is that since the implementation of that law back in 2004, Interior and the administration has only turned in one report.
The GAO also states that Guam has failed to include revenue received by FAS migrants. Senator Blas says that if revenues are factored in, then the cost to pay out earned income tax credits to FAS citizens should also be factored. The senator also points out that there are federal programs like Section 8 that have not seen any increases in funding, even though there has been an increase in usage of these programs by FAS citizens who migrate to Guam.
There hasn't been any increase to those programs, since the FAS citizens have become eligible for these things. And those programs where the FAS citizens are not eligible for, such like in Medicaid and Medicare, Guam's medically indigent program has had to pick up the slack in being able to provide for medical services for a number of these individuals.
Congresswoman Madeline Bradallo has also issued a statement saying that GAO officials were on Guam in February to conduct this study at the request of her and her colleagues from American Samoa, Arkansas, Hawaii, and the CNMI. She is quoted as saying, "The current structure of the compacts is unsustainable for the affected jurisdictions, and I will urge the House Committee on Natural Resources to hold an oversight hearing to further examine the recommendations contained in this report." End quote. The Congresswoman is also the co-sponsor of legislation in the current Congress that would increase compact impact reimbursements from $30 million annually to $185 million annually. This funding is split between all the jurisdictions that have FAS migrants.